And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. To throw is Brady. His throw here is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady to throw. And Amendola with a catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Back to throw, Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Time for Charles to fire up the snowplow as we say so long from Foxborough.
I'll even hold for your field goal attempt, partner.